Hi everybody, I hope you're well and you've had a really good Friday. It's about 7 o'clock at night here at Middlesbrough, so I'm just sat waiting again outside Amy's piano lesson, and I thought I'd just take this opportunity to do one of our brief chats. And tonight's brief chat is about a behaviour that I think quite a few of us seem to go through and suffer from, and that's dissecting and picking apart our food. So what I'm talking about here are those behaviours like when you get a sandwich, when you finally start to, allow yourself that sandwich you've been craving for probably for years, but you take it to pieces. So I'd have to have it in triangles, quarters, and then I'd nibble off the top of the quarter at the top of the triangle, and then I would prise apart little bits of the crust, and then nibble at the bread bit of the crust, leaving the crusty bit, and then leave that, and then have a nibble of something else, and then go back and change. That would have been after I'd spent about a good 5 minutes procrastinating and turning the plate round 18 times, and then opening each of the sandwiches and having a look, see which one looked the nicest, because I was going to leave that till last, to save the best till last. Then I'd turn the plate around some more, and then I'd start nibbling away at bits of crust and bits of bread. So what's that all about, hey? A couple of things I think I did that for. I think I did it so I was trying to stretch out and lengthen out the amount of time that I was going to eat that sandwich. To me, when I was really engulfed in anorexia, or when I'd kind of started to flirt with recovery, about my flirtatious period of recovery before I committed, it was all about that might have been the only proper food I'd had all day, or I was going to have all day, and I might have been saving up forever, and then this thing had become this mythical beast, this absolute godlike creature and creation that I was going to have to spend every little tiny bit of time eating, because it was the only time I was going to actually eat that day, probably. So yeah, dissecting sandwiches was a big one, but dissecting most things, to be honest. Dissecting a biscuit, nibbling the death out of something first, dissecting Weetabix even, cutting it into the tiniest chunks possible, so that everything was going to last as long as it possibly could before I ate it. Okay, so how did I break those things? I break those things by noticing it, by spotting what I was doing and when, and any particular times of day that I was doing it, and then I would not eat that food at that time of day. So if it was on an evening, I would swap it for something else. If it was on a lunchtime, I'd swap it for something else. Wraps are a biggie, cutting all the edges off a wrap and tying it as tight as possible, and then ditching half of the wrap because, I don't need that bit because my filling fills it. Bullshit! You were binning bits because anorexia wanted you to bin bits. So yeah, spotting the times of, noticing when I did it, times of day, and then trying to eat something else on those times of day. And then another thing that I did was kind of just notice what I was feeling beforehand, what I was feeling during, and then ultimately, like everything that I speak about and then I go through with you, it was a case of making myself not do it. So if I had a sandwich, the rule was I had to cut it in half only. It could be triangles, it could be rectangles, it didn't matter, but it was in half only. I had to hold the crust, because that's what it's designed for, and eat it from the middle outwards, and it was bloody hard work. But again, one of those things you just have to, at some point, challenge yourself to stop doing. So there you are. Dissecting and pulling your food apart. Notice when you do it, notice the time of day you do it, and potentially think about swapping your food over. Notice how and why you're feeling when you're doing it, but ultimately, like lots of things, just wake up tomorrow and challenge yourself to eat a sandwich normally. Baguettes would be next. That would be the nice one. Take care, see you soon, bye.